Hi, I'm Michelle. I'm Sajidane, and people may not know, but Calgary, Alberta, Canada is an interesting place to be born and raised in. Uh, Today, out of all days, is one of those days. So this morning we had another reading with royalty at the Calgary Public Library. This one was in Nose Hill, and there is a group of freedom fighters who, well, and I use that term loosely, who think it's appropriate to actually protest these. So it's a long history if you were to Google it and read about all of these protests that we have to do. And I thought I'd come on here and be like, are you tired of your politicians and police not protecting your community? And yeah, that's what it feels like most days. So today was no exception. We have this interesting character that he has been protesting municipal government runs in every election, and really just spreads hate against the 2S LGBTQ community. So I get tired of not seeing our politicians and our policing protect our community from his awful hate speech. And I know the previous mayor said, oh, just ignore this fella. And it's pretty hard to ignore. I remember the first time that my child seen them, we were walking into City Hall, and they asked me, why is this man always yelling at Nenshi with his really obnoxious signs? And I had to explain that, some of us politically disagree, and we're all allowed the political freedom to disagree, and this is how he chooses to use his time. And it always struck me that was their first time to see this fella. So anyway, when I get disappointed with my politicians and police, I always look to the past and read books. And I was reading about Sir Winston Churchill, who definitely was a racist character against Indigenous people like myself, and Black community and Chinese and so anyway, he upset a woman named Molly Maloney, and she was a part of the women's suffrage movement, wanting to have those equal rights of voting. So in order to make her point with him, anytime he spoke in a town hall, she would bring with her a cowbell. And I have a cowbell, and I was inspired by her because it upset Winston Churchill so much that whenever I heard hate speech, I would absolutely bring a cowbell. So I am that obnoxious person always ringing a cowbell, which causes a little bit of inflammation. So I use my inflammation cream to help reduce that, as well as, get inspired to quiet people on bullhorns that shouldn't have bullhorns and are saying hate speech. So anyway, I wanted to ask you all, what should I name my cowbell? You can probably tell this is our local football team, and we've dazzled it a little to make it a little more inclusive. And I would love to know what you think we should call the cowbell. Just leave a comment